Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about makeup products, my January favorites. These products necessarily didn't come out in January. They might not be new to you, but they're new to me, and I'm going to be going through all of them and telling you my thoughts. So the first thing I'm going to dive into is the thing I was most excited to get out of everything. This was a VIB Rouge exclusive in like December, and so as soon as it became available I ordered it right away because I knew it would just kind of fly off the shelves because this brand is so amazing. This is the Hourglass. Ooh. This is the Ambient Strobe Lighting Blush Palette, and I think these shades in this palette are exclusive to this palette, so they are not repeated shades. There's Incandescent Electra, Brilliant Nude, and Euphoric Fusion, and I don't remember seeing any of those before, and the packaging is, you know, it's probably all smudged and everything. I've tried to clean it off for this video. But basically there are your three blush shades right here. This one is more of a purple, this one is more of a nude, and this one is your pink here. This is Incandescent Electra. This is Brilliant Nude, and this one is Euphoric Fusion, and they are glittery, shimmery. I have been using these for about a month now, I suppose, and you can see that there's not really a dent in any of them. I'm sorry about my ring here. I have an iron problem, so it kind of looks like it turned my finger black, so just ignore that. Each of these look natural on the skin if you put a little bit on. The purple one kind of freaked me out a little bit, thinking, oh my god, like I'm gonna go around with like purple cheeks, but no. If you blend it in, you can always build them up and of course make them look more dramatic or less dramatic, but they have really good staying power on your face, and these are going to last a long time. This was $75 for the three of them. For size comparison, here is a regular blush and here is the palette. Here is a regular size here, and there are these sizes. So the ones in the palette are smaller. This one on its own is 45 and all these together are 75. So it seemed to me like it was a pretty good investment. Definitely my favorite of the favorites, so go out and get this. Okay, next up is one of my favorite makeup products, something I could just not ever go without, is mascara, and this is not new per se. It's been out probably for 2 years now maybe, but I just haven't gotten around to using it. It is the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. Honestly, throw away your fiber mascaras, your 3D mascaras, everything. This is, honestly, it lengthens your lashes so easily and it doesn't clump them. And I've tried other It Cosmetics mascaras, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the formula or the wand or something. I haven't found anything else, even in Sephora, that's similar to this. It just works so well, especially with my lashes. I don't know what it is. It lengthens and thickens them with like one coat, and it's like, whoa. Another mascara that might be similar to this is maybe the Roller Lash by Benefit, but honestly, the Roller Lash by Benefit isn't as lengthening as this mascara here. I've been using this mascara for probably like a month now, and the only downside to it is I found when I open it, around the edges here, buildup kind of happens, and even just putting it, see along the edges there's a little bit of mascara residue, and I have to clean that off. I didn't have to at first, but lately, you know, the older I guess this mascara gets, it's about a month old now, so it's getting clumpy around the middle, and it might just be that I'm just rushing and I just shove it back in and maybe scrape the side of the actual wand down onto the middle part to twist it, so it might just be the formula of this mascara. You just have to maybe be careful. The actual putting it on my lashes itself, what it does for my lashes is I'm willing to accept the messiness of the actual applicator. Next, This has been kind of reviewed by everybody, and it's been showing up in everybody's like Instagram pictures and stuff, but it's just this little Smashbox little palette here, and it kind of has the cool effect here. This specific one is the Metallic Eye palette. I went to Sephora and they had about 5 maybe different types of the Smashbox little $35 palettes here. And of all of them, I thought I'd probably get the most use out of the metallic ones just because of the actual shades of them. These are the shades here. These 3 particularly are my favorites. They are the warm shades there. But this shade as well is pretty brown. It looks kind of gray there, but I find it a little bit more brownish. And these shades down the bottom, I've used in a pinch as a highlighter. So they are super opaque. It's good to travel with too. It's super small. You can just kind of shove it in your purse or your bag or even your pocket. I mean, it's pretty small. And the color payoff is really, really, I think it's pretty significant for the actual size of the palette itself. I haven't tried the other ones. I know there's a matte one and there's a color one. There's a nude one, but I know with metallics, usually you get your best color payoff with metallics because they are so iridescent. They catch the light really well and they, you know, sparkle. And the packaging is cool. Like, I've reached for it more than I thought I would. I thought it would just be something that sometimes I would, but I find I'm reaching for it more and more. And the times I have worn this palette here, I've gotten compliments on it. So I'm like, yep, you're a favorite. That's good. Good for you. Thank you very much, Smashbox. These are really cute and I like it. Good. Okay, the next favorite I have is, again, this particular item has been out a while. I don't know about the shade, but I challenged myself to go outside my comfort zone and I picked up this Sephora brand lipstick in its green, forest green. It's color number 29 and it is kind of like a blue-green color because I see it's this color right here. So it's a very blue-green. I'd always said, like, I like blue lipstick, I like, you know, browns, I like pinks, reds, but greens I was like, I don't know how they look on me. But this has a very significant blue undertone to it, so if you find that you like navies and blues and purples on your face, that this would complement that as well. It's not a yellow based green, it is definitely deep blue based. I wore it all day and I was eating and drinking and I expected it to see it all over like the cup and stuff because I was like, this kind of green is probably gonna get, it stayed really well. For $18 and like a Kat Von D would be like $24, $26 and this was $18 and it really held up well. I really was impressed by the wear of these lip stains and I, again, I've been reaching for it more than I thought I would, so favorite of the month. Next is another Sephora brand thing that I didn't think that I would be as excited about or want to reach for, but this is the Sephora Illuminate palette and it's basically just a highlighting palette here. There are 6 shades and there's no mirror or anything. 6 shades here and each of these shades has kind of a different undertone. Like this is definitely a white, these are more pink, this is a yellow, and this one's more of a deeper tone. This altogether, this palette here was $36, so for about $6 a highlight, it was worth it to me to try. This is definitely not a strobe glow get 'em like blinding Jeffree Star kind of glow. For sure not. This is more so of a subtle glow, if you will. It definitely does show up, but it's not the same kind of buildable strobe kind of glow. But you know, maybe you don't want that for every single situation, or maybe you're just starting to get into highlighters and you're a little bit nervous about, oh, you know, how I'm going to transition into wearing something so bright and kind of intimidating, these are definitely a good way to get you started. And it's a good investment too for someone who's starting out because it's all different shades of highlighters. Maybe you think, oh, because I'm pale I can only go with a white highlighter, and that's not necessarily true. Like, there are different uses you can find for highlighters. For instance, you can even just put them on the lids of your eyes, or you can use like different color for a brow bone highlight versus just a cheek highlight or a nose highlight, you know. Maybe you'll find that because you have a yellow undertone, maybe the softer yellow highlight looks better than the white anyway. So it's just good to, if you're wetting your feet with highlighters and you're not quite sure what looks best on you, it's pretty good bang for your buck, and it's not going to, these aren't chalky, they don't have a lot of fallout. I find that they're a pretty good formula. It's not super creamy, it's not as, you know, it's not as, I guess, luxurious as some of the higher brand type of highlighters, but for sure it's a really good little investment, and the packaging is kind of cute. I wish there was a mirror, but then it would probably be about 10 bucks more, so I'm willing to go without the mirror and just get it for the $36 for the 6 shades. Moving on, this was a gift to me from Santa. It was a Christmas edition thing. So I don't know how available this is, but it's It Cosmetics brushes, and it's in this little travel bag here. And basically you just unroll it. And so you can store your brushes right in there, but there's also a zipper bag here that you can just pull them out of. Here are all the brushes. I died opening this. I am a huge It Cosmetics brush fan. They are my favorite brushes by far of all time. I think they are well worth the money, but it's best when you can get them in a little set like this, because maybe this brush by itself, the Heavenly Luxe Wand Ball Powder Brush, probably is $58 by itself, but all these together in that bundle was $70 maybe. So you get, you know, all these brushes for the price of one and a bit. So when you're buying It Cosmetics brushes, try and look for deals like that, because they are quite expensive on their own, but they do sets of them, especially for places like Ulta. And in Canada we don't have Ulta, so we have to make do. On the shopping channel they have It Cosmetics on a lot. That's where I usually get my It Cosmetics stuff. I know that they're starting to sell them now in Sephora in the States. So hopefully that will happen in Canada too. Hopefully that they'll come on over, because there are a lot of girls here in Canada who are like, how do I get them? Like, Ulta has so many like brush sets, like so many little It Cosmetics like gift sets, and we don't. So, you know, we're tired of waiting. Bring them here. So this is the wand ball powder, and it's like an all over powder brush. These feel like heaven. They're so nice. So this is good for all over powder. This brush here is the No Tug Dual eyeshadow brush. On one side you have the super fluffy end, and on another side you have the buffing under eye end. So this one is the Heavenly Luxe Complexion Perfection brush. This is one I already had in my collection, so the one that came with the new one I just gave to my mom. See, it already has stuff on it. And this one is the fancy, this is the French Boutique brush, and it's a longer end, and I've used it a little bit. It's not super dense, it's more just kind of soft, so I wouldn't try and pack on anything specific. Like, it's good for kind of like if you want to blend out a little bit, or if you just want a light dusting of something, like you just feel like you want to like put your pinky up and just, it's, I feel like it's like a wand, you know, like Wingardium Leviosa. Like I could just do calligraphy with these. And okay, so my very last thing, and it is completely covered in little paw prints. Just forget about it. It's covered in like finger. Anyway, this is the Tarteist Pro palette, and this was another impulse buy for me because I had seen all the beauty bloggers had gone down south with Tarte, and they were like all raving about this new Pro palette and stuff, and I was like, whatever. But then I saw it in stores and I was like, I need this. So I bought it. Look at the beautifulness that is this palette. It has all these different shades, and each of them are buttery, each of them are really pigmented. I found with some Tarte palettes that there'd be like 4 good shades and there'd be like 4 kind of chalky shades and then 4 shades you're like maybe. But this particular palette, the Pro palette, they took their time, they really formulated it well. It has the signature chocolatey smell. It has a large mirror, so you know you can just take this, and it's a good quality mirror too. It's not one of those plasticky, it's like a mirror. There are 20 shades. These all in the middle are matte and these up the side are metallic, and this shade here was the reason that I bought the palette, because I was like, that is so different. It's called Trendy, and yes it is. It's like an iridescent kind of bluish, you can't really describe the color of it because it's just, you know, is it a blue? Is it a silver? Is it brown? I can't tell, which is so cool because you can really bring out each of the undertones in this shade by what you put it with and what you put it against. So it gives you lots of options to kind of make it, like it's very out of this world, like galaxy, like you could definitely do a lot of cool eye looks with it. So alright, so those are all of my January favorites so far. I had other products that I was going to review, but I was like, yeah, I like these the best. But I finally got to order the Shape Tape concealer that everyone's had for a year now, but because I'm from Canada, I'm like, I can't get it. I can't get it. Then all of a sudden, like my best friend messages me and she's like, go on the website right now, they're back in stock. Randomly, like in December. Oh my god. So I got 2. I haven't tried them yet and I'm going to. I can't wait because these under eyes need to be concealed and I have heard nothing but amazing things about this. I've waited a month for these to come in the mail. 1 month, and here they are. I bought 2 because I just knew, I predicted that I'm going to love it so much that I'm going to want to have an extra for when this one runs out, and as soon as I start this one I'm going to order another one. So I have a plan in mind. I just hope it goes according to my plan. We'll see. Tarte, don't fail me now. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Cheers!